Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Gravity, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you're into the strange, the mysterious, and the downright otherworldly, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Your support means the world to me, and it helps us keep exploring the unknown together. Today, I've got something super special lined up for you. 11 incredible alien characters that I think you're going to love. Some are friendly, some not so much, but each one is packed with unique traits and abilities that are out of this world. So, strap in, get ready to meet these cosmic beings, and let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. Let's get started. Xyrix of Erythian Prime. Gender: male. Nature: friendly. Traits: wise, empathetic, and curious. Abilities: telepathy, energy manipulation. Xyrix is a benevolent elder from a race known for their mental prowess. He wanders the cosmos to share knowledge and help civilizations avoid self-destruction. His energy manipulation allows him to heal wounds and power machines using ambient energy. Ketralin of Vorthaxa. Gender: female. Nature: hostile. Traits: ruthless, cunning, and vengeful. Abilities: invisibility, toxin secretion. Ketralin is a warlord who commands legions of shadow-like soldiers. She seeks to conquer planets and harvest their resources. Her touch can release a paralytic toxin, and she uses invisibility to ambush her enemies. Arbex Trillion. Gender: non-binary. Nature: neutral. Traits: observant, enigmatic, and patient. Abilities: temporal manipulation, language mimicry. Arbex is an intergalactic scientist who studies timelines and alternate realities. While they prefer non-interference, their ability to rewind or accelerate time has saved civilizations from extinction or doomed them when experiments go wrong. Quartok the Scourge. Gender: male. Nature: hostile. Traits: brutal, aggressive, and overconfident. Abilities: super strength, heat vision. Quartok is a warrior from a dying world, seeking dominance over others to secure his legacy. His raw strength can crush steel, and his heat vision can melt through armor. His arrogance often blinds him to strategy. Excel the Harmonizer. Gender: female. Nature: friendly. Traits: gentle, nurturing, and artistic abilities. Sound manipulation, emotional resonance. Excel is a being of pure sound from a realm of resonant frequencies. She travels the galaxy, calming conflicts through harmonic vibrations. Her ability to influence emotions has ended wars and brought peace to divided species. Dravos of Zinther 9. Gender: male. Nature: hostile. Traits: opportunistic, deceptive, and egotistical. Abilities: shapeshifting, mind control. Dravos is a cunning spy and saboteur who infiltrates societies by taking on the appearance of its members. His ability to manipulate minds allows him to control others to achieve his sinister goals of wealth and power. Lyri the Starlight Weaver. Gender: female. Nature: friendly. Traits: playful, curious, and imaginative. Abilities: light manipulation, creation of illusions. Lyri is a wandering artist who uses starlight to create breathtaking celestial displays. Her illusions can distract or confuse enemies, but her primary mission is to inspire hope and creativity in those she meets. The only negative is her sinister goals of wealth and power. Xyrix of Erythian Prime. Gender: male. Nature: friendly. Traits: wise, empathetic, and curious. Abilities: telepathy, energy manipulation. Xyrix is a benevolent elder from a race known for their mental prowess. He wanders the cosmos to share knowledge and help civilizations avoid self-destruction. His energy manipulation allows him to heal wounds and power machines using ambient energy. Embra of the Oriphean Veil. Gender: female. Nature: neutral. Traits: mysterious, cautious, and insightful. Abilities: dimensional phasing, memory alteration, Embra hails from a hidden dimension and only emerges when her realm is threatened. She phases between realities and can erase memories of her presence, ensuring her world remains concealed. Varnok of the Ashen Order. Gender: male. Nature: hostile. Traits: merciless, disciplined, and fanatical. Abilities: anti-gravity manipulation, energy absorption. Varnok leads a cult that believes in extinguishing stars to bring about cosmic balance. He uses his ability to nullify gravity to crush enemies and absorbs energy to fuel his terrifying crusade. Chorvix the Infinite. Gender: non-binary. Nature: friendly. Traits: benevolent, serene, and all-knowing. Abilities: omniscience, matter manipulation. Chorvix is an ancient being of pure thought, existing beyond the constraints of time. They appear only to civilizations on the brink of enlightenment, guiding them toward progress. Their ability to reshape matter has elevated primitive societies to interstellar heights. Zaclories the Whisperer. Gender: male. Nature: neutral. Traits: quiet, calculating, and secretive. Abilities: dream manipulation, knowledge extraction. Zaclories is an enigmatic entity that appears only in dreams, offering cryptic guidance or extracting information from the minds of those he visits. His motives are unclear, as his actions can either save a civilization or doom it, depending on his interests. How would you feel if you bared witness to one of these beings? Let's say you, the Watcher, were there. It might look something like this. Under a shattered sky, it began as an ordinary evening, a golden sunset melting into a violet night, the hum of cicadas merging with the distant murmur of wind over the hills. For the Watcher standing alone in the field, the world felt still. They had come to this secluded spot seeking solitude, hoping to escape the chaos of life. Little did they know, they were about to witness something that would rewrite their understanding of existence: the arrival. The first sign was subtle. The stars above seemed to flicker, not in their usual twinkling rhythm, but as though something immense was passing between the earth and the heavens. A low, resonant hum followed, vibrating through the Watcher's chest. It wasn't loud, but it was deep, primal, and impossible to ignore. It felt like a warning or a beckoning, maybe both. The air changed. It grew heavy, charged with static. The Watcher's skin tingled as the hair on their arms stood on end. They scanned the sky, heart pounding, torn between fascination and fear. What they saw next would haunt their dreams forever. A streak of light tore through the atmosphere, trailing fire and shimmering particles like a comet unraveling. It arced downward, slowing unnaturally as it approached the horizon. Then it hovered, impossibly still, just above the tree line. The craft was sleek and metallic, glowing faintly with shifting hues of green and blue. It was otherworldly yet unnervingly deliberate, as if it were watching, deciding. Terror or awe. The Watcher's breath hitched. Their heart raced, pounding in their ears like a drumbeat of survival instinct. Was this fear or awe? They weren't sure. How could anyone be? The very presence of the craft shattered every assumption about humanity's place in the universe. They felt small, insignificant, a single thread in the vast tapestry of creation. The emotions swirled: curiosity, dread, wonder. And then the craft descended. The ground beneath the Watcher trembled softly, as if bowing to the immense power of what approached. The UFO landed with a whisper of displaced air, the hum of its engines fading into silence. The Watcher realized they were holding their breath. What now? Should they run? Stay hidden? Call someone? But who could help them make sense of this moment? Against all logic, they stayed, drawn by an invisible force stronger than their fear. It was as if the universe had paused, holding its breath along with them. The exit. The UFO's exterior began to shift, panels sliding and rearranging with mechanical grace. A seam appeared, widening into a ramp that extended to the ground. Light poured from within, too bright to look at directly but strangely soft, like moonlight. And then, a silhouette appeared. This was the moment of truth. The Watcher's reaction would depend on who, or what, emerged. The air itself seemed to hold its breath as the figure stepped forward. If it were Xyrix of Erythian Prime, if Xyrix emerged, his towering but serene presence would immediately calm the watcher. His glowing, translucent form exuded an aura of wisdom and peace. The watcher would feel their fear melt away, replaced by a sense of safety and curiosity. Xyrix would likely extend a hand, or perhaps a telepathic connection, sharing thoughts of reassurance and friendship. The watcher might feel overwhelmed but would instinctively trust him, knowing they were in the presence of a being who had come to teach, not harm. If it were Ketralin of Vorthaxa, if Ketralin descended, the atmosphere would shift sharply. The light from the craft would seem colder, harsher, and the alien's form would radiate menace. Her eyes, sharp and calculating, would lock onto the watcher with predatory precision. Fear would seize the watcher like a vice. Every instinct would scream run, but their body might betray them, frozen in terror. Ketralin would likely ignore them, more focused on her own mission, unless the watcher made the mistake of drawing attention to themselves. If it were Arbex Trillion, the arrival of Arbex would feel disorienting. They might not step from the ship in the traditional sense, instead appearing as a shimmering mirage. Their androgynous form would be both fascinating and unnerving, their presence defying the watcher's ability to focus clearly. Arbex would likely project cryptic thoughts into the watcher's mind, offering glimpses of alternate realities or fragmented visions of the future. The watcher would feel a mix of awe and unease, uncertain if they were being helped or tested. If it were Kortok the Scourge, when Kortok emerged, the watcher's terror would be absolute. His hulking frame and glowing eyes would radiate power and violence. The air would grow hot, crackling with the intensity of his heat vision. The watcher would feel like prey caught in the gaze of a predator. Their fight-or-flight instincts would kick in, though it would feel futile. Kortok's mere presence would make it clear that mercy wasn't on his agenda. If it were Excel the Harmonizer, if Excel descended, the world would transform into an ethereal concert. Melodies would fill the air, resonating deep within the watcher's soul. Her glowing, sound-like form would inspire awe, and any lingering fear would dissolve into a profound sense of peace. The watcher might even cry, overwhelmed by the beauty and serenity of her presence. Excel's motives would be clear. She had come to heal, to unite, to inspire. If it were Dravos of Zenther, 9, the watcher's feelings would oscillate wildly if Dravos appeared. His shape-shifting form might initially seem familiar. Perhaps he'd disguise himself as another human. But there would be something off, something unsettling about his gaze. As his true form flickered into view, the watcher would feel a creeping dread, realizing they had encountered a manipulator, someone who could twist their thoughts and perceptions for his own gain. The watcher's choice. No matter who stepped from the craft, the watcher would know one thing: life would never be the same. The UFO's landing was more than a spectacle. It was a crossroads for humanity, a moment when everything we thought we knew was upended. The watcher's emotions would be a mirror of the alien's nature. Peace for Xyrix, terror for Ketralin, awe for Excel, and so on. The watcher's role as an observer carried weight. Would they tell others? Would they hide what they'd seen? The choice would ripple outward, shaping the world's response to the arrival of the unknown. As the alien stepped forward, the watcher took a deep breath, their heart pounding in their chest. The world felt impossibly vast and achingly small all at once. This was the moment they would remember forever, the moment when they became a witness to the extraordinary. And that's the end of our journey through the stars. Each of these aliens carries a unique story and abilities that make them fascinating in their own way. Thank you for watching and exploring these cosmic characters. Now we'd love to hear from you. Who is your favorite alien? Let us know in the comments below.